You are doing the hardest thing that a soul can do, and yet you're still beating yourself up for not doing it right enough or fast enough. In this video, I'll show you why self-compassion is the most powerful weapon in the fire, and the one thing that determines whether you rise or self-destruct. This wasn't a tool that I learned in books. It was a survival skill that I had to teach myself when there was nothing left but my own shame. What if I told you that guilt, shame, and self-judgment are just control systems running inside your mind? They don't help you become better. They keep you small, stuck, and waiting to be worthy. But here's the truth. You don't heal because you're worthy. You heal because you finally stop trying to prove that you are. If that landed, don't scroll. Stay with me, like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the ones still trapped in guilt find the fire. This isn't self-love fluff. This isn't telling yourself you're amazing when you don't believe it. This is the practice of staying on your own side, even when you mess up, even when you regress, even when the shame voices scream that you're not enough, saying, I'm failing, I should be further, I ruined everything. No, you are in the fire, and the fire burns away everything except for what's real. Self-compassion is how you protect that last ember, the part of you that still believes in your worth. Every awakening hits a wall, the part where your mind turns on you, where the ego says, if I were really healing, I wouldn't feel like this. I should be past this by now. Why am I still thinking about that? And right there, most people fall back into the fire, not because the pain was too much, but because they judged themselves for feeling it. Self-compassion is a lifeline, the bridge, the voice that says, I love you even in this. That's what keeps you alive long enough to rise. Before we get into the practices, I want to clear something up. Society has given us some really strange ideas of what love means, so I feel this needs to be acknowledged. Radical self-compassion is not the absence of responsibility. It's the presence of love while we grow. You were likely taught that love means appeasement, giving in, avoiding consequences, saying yes to everything to avoid conflict or pain. My youngest child says, you don't love me when I don't give in to what he wants, when I hold a boundary, when I offer discipline through consequence. But that's the conditioning. That's how we were raised, to confuse discipline with rejection and boundaries with abandonment. Here's the truth. Self-discipline is self-love. Accountability is compassion in action. Boundaries are the structure through which self-worth becomes reality. Self-compassion doesn't mean that we excuse every behavior. It means that we don't shame ourselves into submission. We parent ourselves through the fire with presence, with grace, with consequences that are rooted in love. You are allowed to say, I forgive myself and I will do better. That wasn't in alignment with who I am, but I still love me. I choose myself, and that means I'll hold myself to a higher standard from here on out, but in love. Self-love isn't just about being soft with yourself. It's about seeing yourself clearly, strengths, flaws, patterns, shadows, and still saying, I choose you. I deem you worthy, and I will treat you like someone who is worthy, mentally, emotionally, physically, energetically. You don't outsource that worth and validation. You don't need anyone else to prove it to you. You demonstrate it every time that you honor your values, say no to what dims you, and stay present with yourself, especially when it's hard. That's what radical self-compassion really is. The fire will show you who you are, but this is how you show yourself who you're becoming. Here's some practices for radical self-compassion when you're in the fire. I'll place a link below to the Fire Bible PDF guide so that you can keep track of all the healing practices that we go over in this series. Also, you can find the guide itself in the free circle group, thefire.circle.so. That is there for anyone who wants to come and do this whole awakening thing together with others to find your tribe. All right, so you are totally invited. It's totally free. I hope you'll come and join us and pick up your copy of the Fire Bible. Let's move on. Now, here's how to start rebuilding your inner world with grace, not shame. 1, and forgive me, I am somewhat losing my voice. I lost my voice like 3 weeks ago, and it still hasn't come back all the way. So if I break it, that's why. All right, 1, rewrite your inner monologue. Catch your thoughts, and if you wouldn't say them to a child, don't say them to yourself. Say instead, I am not behind. I am right on time. Of course I feel this. This is hard, but I'm still here. Even if no one else sees me, I see me. Speak gently to yourself until it becomes normal. 2, self-compassion prayer, a daily ritual that you can do. Try this each morning, hands on your heart. Today, I will not abandon myself. No matter how I feel, I will meet it with grace. I forgive what I don't know. I trust what I am becoming. Make this your vow. And 3, mirror work. See yourself clearly. Stand in front of a mirror. Breathe into your chest. Say, I see the pain. I see the strength. I see the one who's still trying. And I love all of them. Start with 60 seconds. It's uncomfortable at first, but over time, you'll stop flinching at your own reflection. Number 4, gentle touch practices. The nervous system responds to safe, loving touch. Hand on your heart, on your cheeks, on your arms, and around yourself. Let your body feel safe with you. Because if your own presence doesn't feel safe, healing's not going to stick. The fire will strip you down, but it's how you speak to yourself in the ashes that decides whether or not you will rise or burn out. So stay on your own side, make grace your baseline, and never let shame tell your story again. Like, comment, and subscribe if this hit home, and share with somebody who's still blaming themselves for hurting. And if you want support practicing this work, check the link in the description for the Fire Bible Companion Guide, for ways that you can work with me. And as always, if you'd like to walk this path in community, join me in the free circle group at thefire.circle.so, where we do this together. You're not weak for needing help. You're wise for knowing that you're worth it. I'll see you in the next video.